Hey, welcome back to No Garage Garage. That is an annoying light. Hey, welcome back to No Garage Garage. I missed you last week. I didn't get a video out. We had really bad weather, and so I wasn't able to do anything. Which kind of sucked. I should have put out just a little video explaining it just to keep the algorithm happy, but I didn't. I got lazy. Can't you tell? Haven't shaved. And I'm wearing a big baggy sweatshirt because it's chilly out. It's probably going to get warm. I'm going to wish I didn't have this shirt on. But nonetheless, here I am. Update on the hip. I am released to go back to work. Full release. I asked for the full release. Not so sure it was a good idea, because since I asked for it, it's been bothering me a little bit, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so what are we doing today? You can't see them, but these headlights are bad. Let me get you looking down here. Look at these things. Headlights on this car are really bad, so I am going to block the camera while I get you back up here and pull you out of the stand. I went and bought some stuff. Yes, I'm in Robert's garage today because I'm going to be helping him with this later. He has an issue with the rear speakers, and we're going to see what we can do about his headlights because they suck. Ooh. He left me the key to the Camaro, the bitching Camaro. So, all right, I got stuff. I got LED lights galore, new headlights, and I believe in this box are my blinker lights. So, that's what we're going to do today. Figure out how to take this apart. I'm assuming that somehow this all comes off. Like that. It was simple enough. And if it's like any other Ford, it's going to have these pull tabs right here. You just pull these all the way up. That one looks kind of rusty and crusty. I got this big light off in here because it puts off it puts off like what do you call those? I don't even remember what you call those. But they pulsate on the camera. So I got them off. And to rectify that, hopefully we got my handy dandy Craftsman light here. So as you can see, that one's kind of rusty. That one's not. But what I do know is nothing. I've never changed lights on a Crown Vic before. So first things first, I'm gonna need a screwdriver that I forgot. All right, let me get these out. I need a Phillips screwdriver. Guess what I don't have? Found one. Thank you, Robert. So, let's see how this comes apart. See, this here is full of water. When I get this off, I'll show you. Not too sure what happened to it. I should somehow just pop out. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how this comes out. Kind of like that. Sounds like I'm breaking it. It's leaking all its water out. I gotta... Oh my gosh. There's that one. Okay, you're not wanting to come out. I don't think you've ever been out. Okay, this should be fun. I know I'm breathing heavy, and I apologize. Well, my leg hurts. I've already been busy this morning with trash. There we go. Okay, how do these come out? Oh, good. There's a nest behind here of some sort. Okay, that just unplugs. Does that just unplug? Yep. There's the headlight. Hornet's nest. That's good. Just lights hanging out back here. What the heck? Okay, how do you come? Oh, all right. Ah, see. I need tools. So, I thought it'd be nice and let my kid borrow my truck while he moved. And now all my 3/8 drive. My 3/8 drive is missing. Is that the right size? No. Really? And my one of my big, well, a couple of my sockets, 3/8 drive sockets are missing. And I'm pissed off about it. To be rude, or rude, I guess, brutally honest, it really pisses me off. Trying to help the kid out, let him use my truck so he can move. And then my stuff comes up missing. That's not exactly. And he's claiming he didn't use it, even though there was a tool in the cab of the truck that was in the toolbox. One of my Chinese Spitsalls, that's what I call them. I had two identical ones. So he's trying to say, no, your tool's right there. I'm like, no, I had two of them. And my 10 millimeters missing, which kind of tells me that look at this. Holy crap. Look at this. You can see the water in it. Wow. All right. Let's see what's in this box. Let's get a glimpse at what's in this box. See, Robert is going to be here about 1 for his, well, no, noon for his wife. Take her to work, and he'll go back to work. Okay, so this is this side. It sure is. I do believe. Yep. And then we got... So here's what I need to know. I hate these. I hate this. Why? They put stickers in there to keep things out, which I get. God, it's just the worst thing in the world to do. I'd rather not have a sticker and just empty it out. You can never get these stickers off all the way. And they end up inside the casing anyway. And then you're fishing them out. So, let me get a flathead screwdriver. So it kind of defeats the purpose. Come on. Like I say, I get it. I get the premise behind it, and I appreciate it. But you use the cheapest damn sticker material. It just rips up everywhere. Alright, here's something I need to know. Because that light had a flasher unit. Did it have a second hole somewhere? No. So how did that work? What did this go to? This, because I think my front lights, yeah, this goes to the flasher, but how? This side didn't flash, for the record. Oh, good. That just broke. The ball broke inside the socket. I gotta try and figure it out. I'll be right back. Alright, so obviously I got it out. It was all glass. I just took a screwdriver in there, a small screwdriver, and just kept breaking the glass till it all fell out, which worked out just fine. Now this light here, or this plug here, went to a flasher, but I'm not sure where. I think I'm going to take the other side apart really quick. That's like a lot of light on the side of me from that thing. Oh, and probably from that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So maybe I'll take the other side apart. And these are just super simple. It's just, there's a Phillips head screw that goes right here. I can't see if I'm showing you. That goes right here. There's a bolt on the light itself that goes through here with a nut on it. Never did look to see if this one has it. Yeah. Yeah, see that bolt right there? We'll go through it. I think this light's been changed before. because there is a flasher that always worked on the other light, but never on this side. And I know that's what this plug is for, and I'd really like to have that back because I think it'd be cool. I still have my front blue lights. Ooh, I discovered the best thing in the world. Oh, let's get my... I'm still hurting. You know, this sucks. Piece of advice. Don't ever break your pelvis. Really sucks. So let's get in the car, turn the lights off. Okay. All right, so regular horn. Turn this on. Cop horn. Set it over here. I know that was extremely loud, but that is... Here's how I found that out. Which I shouldn't have. The way I found that out was I was getting on the highway behind someone doing 30 on the entrance ramp. And I always kept that on because I like using the police horn as a horn. I don't know if that's illegal or not. I'm not blowing the siren. That's all I care about. But there's a button on the siren box, which for those that are interested is a Signal SS700. Loudspeaker system, basically it. Well, I didn't know that it was hooked up to the steering wheel horn at all. So, I hit the horn to just get him to go, and the siren went off, and I freaked. So I hit it again, and all it did was change tone. I'm like, oh my God. So, I turned the power off on the loudspeaker controls. God, I was so embarrassed. Oh, it was hilarious. So I went home and played with it and figured out what it all does and how to get it to change different things. So I know where to set. I keep my siren control box set so I have the police horn on the button or on the steering wheel horn. But when it's turned off, it's, what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, let me get this other side apart and try and figure out how that flasher is hooked up. I'll be right back. All right, so let's bring in and show you this. This has another little socket down here at the bottom, which means the other side had been replaced and they didn't put it back in. So I don't know that I'll be able to do that. But just because if I had the other socket, which I don't think I do. Sorry about the darkness. Like I said, I had to turn off that light because of it pulsating. I don't have the other end, which I can only assume they left on the light they took out. So, yeah, there's that. That's fine. That just allows me to have... I'll have to get another connector for this, but maybe I'll get something I can put on my bull bar. I don't know, like a set of fog lights or something I could put on the bull bar and I can hook up to the flashers. which would be kind of cool, if you ask me. Anyway, I got the other side apart. I mean, other than taking the bulbs out, which is nothing more than... And this bulb here just quit working recently. So I just need to unplug this thing here. And see the water coming out of it? That's not good. So what I may do... I don't know. I don't know what I may do. I'm procrastinating. Let me get this done. I'll be right back. Okay, so the one thing I didn't mention was the fact that I bought these lights off Temu. They're not going to fit right. So when you buy cheap replacement lenses, get them tight, but not over tight. You know, snug them. Snug them. Anyway, I got the side markers back in. I wish I could have found a set that had the white reflector, or you know, the clear or something, rather than that. But now what we got are the headlights. So let's talk about these. Set my butt down. Got all kinds of bulbs here. Headlight bulbs. Everything I bought off Temu. All my light bulbs and the headlight lenses themselves. So this here, get you turned around. This is the new light. This is the old light. So now what I need to do is I'm going to transfer this stuff to here. These are already set. These things here, they're already set. So I can pull these out, the adjusters, and then I don't have to adjust my headlights. They should be fairly close. Take that with a grain of salt, because again, like, I can feel the difference when I pick up the old lens. It's got some heft to it. The new one, not so much. I may even change the vents. These things. Stop having you crooked. These things here. If I can get these out easily, do they? I don't know. I've never tried doing that. Well, anyway. So I'm gonna... What do I need to do this? Torx bits. Yay. Thank you, Ford. Assholes. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out, the best replacement lenses you can get are the Ford. Get them from Ford. Get factory replacements. Don't go cheap like I did and go on Temu. That's where I bought all my bulbs. I bought my lenses. While I'm thinking about it, my hood struts are bad. I ordered a set. They'll be here tomorrow. And I didn't know I didn't have brake lights in this car. I've been driving it for a month with no brake lights. Until I went... my wife had an overheat issue with her car at work, and she works an hour away. So I drove up to see if I could figure that out. And it was in the dark. Well, that's when I noticed I didn't have brake lights. I didn't film fixing it. I mean, it's it was just the next day I went over, I came over here to Roberts, climbed on the ground, which I shouldn't have done, I've been hurting ever since I did that. But I climbed on the ground, got under there, pulled not the neutral safety switch, the brake switch off, unplugged it, jumped the wires on the two on the end, a red and a green, I believe. There's two on the end, one of them's red. You just jump the two wires and your brake lights will come on. If your brake lights come on, your brake light switch is bad. If they don't come on, there's something else. There's like 3 fuses you can check. There's also an issue with the newer model cars. I think 2005 and up is what I read. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Newer model Crown Vics, where when they're pulling the police equipment out of the car, sometimes there's a green wire that they cut. They might have cut that, or they might have just, in pulling the wires out and putting things back together, they may have messed them up. And you can take your 4-way switch and just beat the crap out of it. You know, it just keep on and off, on and off, on and off, really, really fast. And what it is that connector gets a little corroded or something. It's something to do with that connector, and you just keep doing it, and then eventually your lights will come back on. That's one of the things, and I guess it's a common issue with these police cars. Thankfully, mine was just a quick brake light switch. I got brake lights now, but I am changing them out for LED bulbs. And now changing all these lights out to LED bulbs means I'm going to have hyper flash when I turn on my blinkers, and we'll get into that when that time comes. So I'm going to get these adjusters changed, possibly the vent tubes, because they're better looking vent tubes. If I can change those, I don't know if I can, and we'll get back to it. See you in a minute. All right, I got the adjusters all changed over. Pay attention to the way this one goes when you take it off the other headlight. I didn't. But so hopefully it's the same as the other side. I didn't change the vent tubes yet. I don't know. I want to get this put together. So let's see. How do I want to do this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bulbs put in. Let me teach you something about these. So LED headlight, and you're always going to have the urge to have it lay like this for the high-low beams. But believe it or not, it actually goes like this. It should most likely be wired down. Just remember that when you install LED headlights, if you've never done it before, you're going to have the urge to have them like this. Don't do that. That's not how it goes. It goes like this. Let me get these installed, and I will be right back. Didn't exactly go as planned. Everything works. So, all right. Let's get into this. This, I was really hoping to be at the bottom, but it turns. Let me get the other bulb out and I'll show you. Stay. Don't break. See if I can do this one-handed. This section right here, this whole thing right here turns so that, like you see this right here, it goes into a slot. Well, that needs to be that slot needs to be there like that. I don't know if you can see that. But it doesn't spin all the way around. So, and that slot is at the top of the light, or the housing. And then there's, because it's got little, inside the housing, it's got little guides. So that slot has to be there, and then there's 2 more down there, which puts this at the top. That's problem number 1. problem number 2 is, let me grab the other one so I can show you better than that one. Is that, see this right here, if I can get it out. Okay, this right here is what holds the headlight in, but you can't get the LED motor past these, so I had to break one of them out. It worked, you know, it's on there nice and tight. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you what I was talking about with those slots. If you can see down in there, there's 3 like little guide slots, so you got to line those up. Anyway, all right, let's not lose that because I need it. So essentially, the light is ready to go in, and let me get this stuff out of the way. So what will happen is you got these little slots here that holds on in between these. Whoops, in between these things here, and that one's broke. That's good. Yeah, these things right here. That holds there, which allows when you turn these are like little 4mm things here. You can turn them and adjust them. So let me get these headlights put back in. Ooh, here's that bulb that come out of the other side, the flasher. Kind of cool. I'm not going to use it. Anyway, once you get the headlight in there, and you take these little things here, and slide them down. It's actually really easy to pull these headlights in and out. The fitment isn't perfect. Or Temu, what do you want? Plus the other side has a little dent in the fender, and this car is the furthest thing from straight. I mean, it's straight, but it's dinged up. It was a used car, and I'm not against that. It was cheap. So I'm gonna get these headlights put in, and then we'll show you the results. Okay, so I got the headlights done. I still got to clean up a couple tools and things. Ooh, that light's bright, isn't it? And it looks good. I mean, at first glance, nice, clean, clear headlights. Again, these are Temu. They are not a perfect fit. They are far from a perfect fit. For example, this is not really a smooth transition. It doesn't get in there really well, but they were cheap. I think I have, with the bulbs, I probably got $200 into this, honestly. And you can do the same thing off Amazon. It's just, I order them off Temu because, hey, it makes for a good video. Temu headlights are my Crown Vic. Which I've actually been thinking about calling the pig. Why not? It's a big ugly car. So let's mount you guys up here, and I'll show you what we got. Can you see everything? Now you can. Well, the camera likes to turn just a little bit after I turn it, so pay attention. Doom, 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 doom. Got those, which are these. And then we got, find my switch. We got those. Oh, they were on brights. Brights work. Now, here's what's cool. The blinker lights are what's called a switchback light bulb. So they're nice and clear and white. Now, what I do need to cure is the hyper flash. I know you didn't see it. Turn these lights off. Actually, let me put the key in. And I'll show you what hyper flash is. Hyper flash is this. Turn everything off here. But what you can do for that is what I did. I ordered. I know they tell you, hey, take you off here. Robert's back already? No idea. Anyway, you don't have to put resistors at each blinker. This little guy right here. It's a LED replacement flasher for the car. It handles up to 6 lights. I'm only doing 4. So let me get this installed. Actually, let me research how to put this in. And then we'll do that. I'll be right back. Hi. Welcome to the darkness. Get some. Oh God, that is bright. Anyway, all right. So, listening and searching and looking, I'm finding out that this little box right here, which I believe is my light control module, is also where my blinker flasher is. So, let's see if I can get into this easy. And I've been reading that there isn't actually a flasher module. Come on, get in there. There's that, and then from what I can tell, there is. Oh, let me get my crippled ass in here. Light control module. Now, let's see. I need a screwdriver. Let me get this opened up, and then we'll see what we got. I gotta grab a screwdriver. Pray to God I don't break these tabs. Yeah. Is this plug? Can I just unplug this? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Let me see if I can unplug it. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to sit my ass down, give my leg a break. And what I'm doing is trying to open this up to see what's in here without breaking the clips. Let's see how impossible that is. That one. But I don't want nothing to do with coming up. Oh, no way. I see my flasher relay. But I think that's the flasher relay there. But I do believe that's soldered in. It sure is. Okay then. How the heck do you do this? That's soldered in. You don't just unplug it and plug this one in. And this one's taller. This just became an issue. How to solve hyperflash without, I don't know. Let's put this back together. Guess I gotta do some research, huh? Come on. Alright, I'm gonna get this back in the car, do a little research, and see what I can do. Back in a sec. Okay, so now I don't have blinkers. Apparently the Crown Vic doesn't have a traditional blinker flasher relay. I mean, it does, but it's soldered into the light control module. And I was reading, did some research, and I found where I could get a two-prong flasher relay, just a generic one, and it had to be electronic, and I could hook it up, and it would solve my, I'd have to cut the wires at the light control module. There's two wires, a light blue wire and a white wire with red stripe. And I found them. But I could cut those wires, hook them up to this relay, you know, basically put in my own relay, and it'll cure the hyperflash. So the relay that I got apparently wasn't good enough because it didn't work. So I left it all disconnected. So for now, I don't have blinkers, and I don't have four-ways. All my other lights work, and it's way up under the dash. Not a whole lot of wire to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to extend the wires, make them longer for one. So I got to get some wire for that. So the whole flasher relay is going to be another video in itself. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully I don't get pulled over for not using my blinker. Of course, though, half the cops these days don't use blinkers either. I didn't show changing my brake lights, my tail lights, because if you don't know how to change a light bulb, you need more than me. The big thing about this video was getting them dirty old yellow water-filled lights off this truck, this car, and putting some nice new clear headlights in. And then I upgraded everything to LED because that's what I do. So yeah. And then tomorrow I get my struts. So maybe I'll make a video out of that, changing. I mean, changing struts is simple, but yeah. Maybe that's when I got to get home. I don't have all my tools with me, so I need my tools. I need more wire, which I also don't have with me. Yeah. Basically, yeah. And I'm not trying to find a light control module that'll support the LEDs. So for now, I'm without. Even though, like I say, the day this video drops, I'll already been working a couple days, but hopefully that works out for me. I don't know if I ever mentioned my wrist was broken too. I mean, I had full use of it, but it took them a month to figure out that I had a bone in there that was cracked. So that's finally, even though now it's a little late, it's still cracked. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it. You guys have a good one. Don't forget, all my socials are down here, and right across here is where you can find my merch. We added hats. We added a t-shirt, a pocket tee with a logo on it. Unfortunately, that only goes up to a 3X. Sorry, fat guys. I'm a fat guy. I know. 3X don't fit me either. I need bigger. So I can't even wear my own pocket tee. You know how much that sucks. So, with that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good one. I apologize again for missing last week. It's just the weather didn't permit me to do anything. It rained pretty much all week, and everything was just so wet. Yeah. The pig here, it's getting better. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the pig. I don't care. It's funny. It's ugly and it's big. I was going to call it the beast, but it's a cop car. The pig. Have a good one.